everyone. My name is Jane Maria Ursula Alarcón Carvajal, and today is a very special moment for all of us. We are not just celebrating the end of a course, but the result of our dedication, effort, and perseverance. When I first started this technical English course, I must admit that I felt a bit uncertain. Learning a new language is never easy, especially when it's focused on technical terms, professional communication, and precision. However, step by step and class by class, I challenged myself and kept moving forward. Throughout this journey, I didn't just learn vocabulary or grammar. I learned how to express ideas clearly, how to communicate in a professional environment, and how to connect with opportunities beyond borders. English is more than just a language. It is a bridge that connects us to the world. I would like to express my gratitude to my teachers who guided me with patience, knowledge, and encouragement. Your support truly made a difference at every stage of this process. Today, I feel proud of what I achieved, but this is not the end. It's just the beginning. The skills I have developed here will open new doors in my career and help me grow both professionally and personally. We must continue learning, improving, and believing in our potential. Because since we are able to reach this goal, I know we are capable of achieving many more. Congratulations to all of us, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Jan. Okay. Following the speech delivered by Jan, Dr. Donato, do you certify her proficiency in English?
Good afternoon. I agree. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jean-Paul Navarrete. I am 42 years old and I am a doctor. Before learning English, I felt nervous and unsure about my ability to learn and communicate effectively in English. During the learning process, I faced challenges, but each mistake helped me grow. I gained confidence, improved my skills, and expand my knowledge, especially in the medical field. In the future, I hope to become fluent in English to communicate internationally, access better medical information, and grow professionally. In conclusion, I believe learning English is a journey of effort and perseverance that opens many opportunities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jean-Paul. Following Jean-Paul's speech, Dr. Donato, do you certify his proficiency in English?
I agree.
With everyone. I feel very happy and grateful to be celebrating this achievement. My name is Alejandro Gallardo. I'm 29 years old, and furthermore, I'm a medical doctor working as a occupational physician. I also plan to pursue my medical residency in Europe or in another country. For that reason, I wanted to study English, but before starting this course, I had some doubts, mainly because of time. As a doctor, I have a busy schedule and other professional responsibilities, so I was not sure if I could manage English study properly. However, I decide take the challenge and I glad. I have been able to improve my English step by step thanks to structured online class and the follow-up on my progress, which helped. This experience has taught me it's more important than having a lot of free time. I feel more confident now and I can see real progress in my English. Finally, I would like to thank my teachers and everyone who supported my during this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you, Alejandro. After Alejandro's speech, Dr. Donato, do you confirm his English proficiency?
I agree.
María Verónica Álvarez Solís, okay, who will share her speech with us. The floor is yours, María.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Verónica Álvarez and I'm a doctor. I live in Cusco City with my mother. In my free time, I like to read. I'm a religious person and Jesus Christ is the most important person in my life. I work as a medical auditor in Antonio Lorena Hospital and as a physician at Oxygen Medical Networks Clinic. Before starting my lessons at New Deal Center of English, I was expecting to learn something useful, but probably in a boring way. However, it was not like that. New Deal introduced me to an academic community where I could speak English in various activities and connect with other people online according to my available time. It was a very rich experience for me. Now I am more fluent in English and I can start planning my next steps, such as reading medical articles in English, completing my master's degree, and planning a trip to New York City with my dear friends, among other goals. Finally, I want to thank God for this achievement, as well as my family, my teachers, the other students I met, and the administrative staff who always help me. A lesson I have learned is that English is very important in order to feel like a citizen of the world. It helps me feel confident and embrace new goals that are opening up for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you, Verónica. Following the speech delivered by Verónica, Dr. Donato, do you hereby certify her achievement?
Well done, Veronica. I agree.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Cristian Murillo. I'm a food engineer and I currently work as a quality coordinator in a manufacturing company. Some years ago, I studied English in a more traditional way, but because of routine and lack of practice, I lost my fluency and confidence. When I found this program, I felt motivated to start again and give myself a new opportunity. This experience has been very positive. It has been a mix of discipline, progress, and personal growth. Each class pushed me to keep improving, and the teachers always provided clear and useful feedback, helping me to understand my strengths and where I could improve. Step by step, I started to feel more comfortable speaking, making mistakes without fear, and actually enjoying the process of learning again. That for me has been one of the most valuable parts of this journey. Looking ahead, I want to keep things simple but meaningful. With English, I would like to open more professional opportunities, communicate with people from different cultures, and continue learning at my own pace. I would also love to travel more and feel confident using English in real-life situations. To close, I just want to say that restarting is never easy, but it's always worth it. This experience reminds me that it's okay to begin again and that progress comes with consistency. Finally, I would like to thank my teachers for their guidance and support throughout this process. And thank you everybody for listening.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you for your speech. Following Christian's speech, Dr. Donato, do you certify his proficiency in English?
I agree.
Okay, congratulations, Christian.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, good afternoon. My name is Paolo Mateo Espinosa Angulo. I have been part of this course for a few months with the goal of improving my fluency in English. Throughout these sessions, I realized that even I thought I understood the topics covered in each class, the real way to learn is by putting them into practice. Leaving behind the habit of listening, translating, responding, and translating again is key to improving. As I progressed, I understood that one can also learn English passively through music and by watching and listening to shows and videos. Each person can develop their ability to speak and understand. Having completed advanced level of English, I hope to reach new opportunities, such as speaking naturally with native speakers and having conversations without difficulty. Finally, to those who want to learn this language, don't be afraid to make mistakes, as they are part of the learning process. I hope this opportunity opens doors and helps you to connect with more people around the world, because language exists to understand each other. And well, that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you, Paolo. Following Paolo's speech, Dr. Donato, do you certify his proficiency in English?
Congratulations, Paolo. I agree.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Mauricio Soria Gonzalez. When I started learning English a new deal, I not only began to understand the language better, but I also developed a genuine interest in it, and started to enjoy it more and more over time. During this journey, I learned new methods of studying English, as well as many new words, and expressions that I was not familiar with before. As a result, I was able to make significant progress, thanks to the constant support of my teachers. With each class, I gained more experience and confidence. And although there were moments when I felt discouraged, I continued moving forward and improved little by little. I am very grateful to my teachers who taught me English in an engaging and enjoyable way, and helped me learn so much through this process. Above all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my dear parents and my dear sister to their constant support and for always believing in me. Never give up. No matter how difficult the path may seem, keep going.
Thank you, Mauricio, for your speech. Now, following Mauricio's speech, Dr. Donato, did you certify his proficiency in English?
Well done, Mauricio. I agree.
Thank you, Miss. And good afternoon to everyone. My name is Albert Castillo. I am an environmental engineer from Uyabamba, a beautiful city in the San Martin region in the northern Peru. It's great, a privilege privilege to be here today, celebrating the completion of an important day in my life. Before starting this journey, I experienced a mix of emotion, for example, excitement, but also nervousness. Learning a new language felt like a significant challenge. And however, I also came to understand something very important. The learning process depends not only on the student, but also on the teacher. Even in bureau classes, the teacher's attitude makes a meaningful difference. Patience, kindness, and empathy are essential, as they shape our motivation and willingness to keep learning. Throughout this journey, I had a very positive experience. One of the aspects I appreciated One of the aspects I appreciated most was the flexibility of the schedule, which allowed me to balance my studies with my professional life. In addition, the teachers demonstrated a strong command on the language and an excellent pronunciation, making the learning process more effective and inspiring. The classes were highly interactive, focusing not only on the theory, but also on the real communication. And another aspect I truly valued was the small class size. There were never more than 5 students, and most of the time were only 2, or sometimes even just 1. It gave me more important opportunities to participate and improve. I would also like to highlight the oral exams at the end of each level, which helped me measure my progress. Moreover, the extra classes with native teachers from Monday to Thursday provided an excellent opportunity to strengthen my listening and speaking skills. Looking ahead, mastering English will allow me to participate more actively in meetings at my workplace, where communication is often conducted in English. It will also open the door to applying for doctoral scholarships and fully immersing myself in the world of scientific research, which is which is one of my main opportunities goals, or professional goals. And finally, I would like to share a simple but important idea. Learning a language requires constant practice. Some people believe that you can only learn English by living in an English-speaking country. However, this is not necessarily true. It is possible to learn from anywhere. What truly matters is using the right tools and consistently practicing the 4 essential skills: listening, speaking, writing, and listening. This achievement is not only mine, but also belongs to everyone who supported me along the way, my teachers, classmates, and family. I'm truly grateful to all of you for being part of this journey. This is not the end, it's the beginning of new opportunities. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you, Ebert. Okay, after the speech given by Ebert, Dr. Donato, do you certify his English proficiency?
Ebert, your English speaking was excellent. I agree.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Percy Arriaga. I am medical doctor. I am 39 years old and I am from Lima. Today, I would like to share my journey learning English. Before starting a new deal, I felt nervous and unsure. English seemed difficult and I was afraid of making mistakes. However, I knew it was important for my future, so I decided to try. During the course, my experience has been very positive. I have improved my grammar and communication skills, and I feel more confident speaking English. I also learned that making mistakes is part of the process. In the future, I want to use English to have better job opportunities, travel, and communicate with people from different countries. To close, I believe learning English is about growing, overcoming fear, and believing in yourself. If I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Percy. Following the speech delivered by Percy, Dr. Donato, do you certify his proficiency in English?
I agree.
Hello everyone, my name is Carola Ceballos. I am 52 years old and I am a social communicator. For more than 20 years, I worked in traditional jobs, following fixed schedules and structural routines. But life had different plans for me. After a serious accident, I was diagnosed with a severe traumatic brain injury, and my recovery process was long and challenging. When I finally recovered, I knew I wanted to feel professional and active again, but from a different perspective. I wanted freedom. I wanted to set my own limits. And most importantly, I didn't want to sacrifice time with my daughters. That's when a digital opportunity came into my life through an American company. It was the beginning of a new chapter. However, there was one big challenge. The person I work with directly only speaks English. Even though I had some basic knowledge from school and university, I realized it wasn't enough. I have always had the ability to learn English, but I never fully developed it until 1 year ago when I decided to take this step seriously. Before starting, I felt a bit afraid. I had tried traditional classes before, but fixed schedules didn't fit me my lifestyle. What I needed was flexibility. And that is exactly what I found. The most difficult part of this journey has been integrating English into my daily life. I run a successful business, I have a family, and I travel often. But my goal has always been clear, and that clarity has kept me going. Today, I can say that learning English is not just about language. It is about growth. My goal is to speak English fluently so I can connect with more people, communicate with confidence, and expand my business to countries where Spanish is not spoken. I also love traveling, and I don't want language to ever be a barrier to fully enjoying the world. One of my biggest dreams is to be invited by my company to share my story on stage in front of more than 5,000 people from different countries. I know that speaking English fluently will allow me to break barriers, believe in myself more, and continue growing in every area of my life. So today, I want to invite you to believe in yourself. There are no limits except the ones you create in your mind. If you have a goal, go for it. No one will do it for you. And if you want to learn English at your own pace, you can do it too. Thank you.
Thank you, Carola. Thank you for your inspirational speech. Following the speech delivered by Carola, Dr. Donato, do you hereby certify her proficiency in English?
I agree. Well done, Carola.
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Alanis Rodriguez. I am 22 years old. I live in Lima, and I recently graduated with a degree in industrial engineering. In my free time, I like to listen to music and watch series. In the future, I will learn another language. Also, it is another objective. And today, I want to share with you my experience learning English and the impact it has had on my personal and professional development. And before starting my studies, I had many expectations, as I know that English is a key tool in the world, especially in my field. And however, I felt some insecurity about my level and my ability to communicate. And during the process, I had a wonderful experience to practice and the academic support provided me by the Institute. I improved my listening comprehension, speaking, reading, and writing skills. And this allowed me to improve my English and develop my abilities. English proficiency is a valuable tool for achieving my professional goals, as it will help me access better job opportunities, participate in new projects, and continue strengthening my skills in this globalized world. I believe that learning English is not just about learning something new, but also about having new opportunities for growth. I am very grateful to the Institute for the instructions provided, and I am encouraged you to learn this language. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alanis, for your speech. After Alanis' speech, Dr. Donato, do you confirm her English proficiency?
I agree.
Good afternoon, everyone present. My name is Cindy Leguia. I am 42 years old. I was born in Lima. I live in Surco district. I am a civil engineer and I work for an Australian company that sells explosives for mining. I manage the construction projects in Peru. I am the mother of two beautiful children, and 8 years old boys and 2 years old girl. And in my free time, I like to go to the movies with my son, and I like going for work with my family. When I started the English program, I felt very frustrated because I couldn't express my opinions. Little by little, with the confidence the teacher gave me, I lost my fear and was able to speak and understand the questions. Speaking English is one of my annual goals within the company for 2026, and this learning will also allow me to advance to new job positions within and outside the country. Today's job market is more demanding, and we must be more competitive. I recommend that my family and friends study the New Deal learning methodology. You must have the discipline and commitment to complete the program. Full practice. English will open new professional and personal opportunities for them. Every sacrifice has rewards. The decision is yours. Thank you, New Deal, for changing my life.
Thank you to you, Cindy. After hearing the speech given by Cindy, Dr. Donato, do you certify her English proficiency?
I agree.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about my experience learning English at New Deal. For me, this journey has been about much more than just attending a class. It has been a true process of personal growth. When I first started, I felt a little uncertain. Speaking is another language can be intimidating, and I will admit that I was often afraid of making mistakes. However, over time, that feeling began to change. One of the things I value most about New Deal is that teachers, they are not only incredibly knowledgeable, but they are also patient and supportive. They create a space where making mistakes is viewed as a natural part of learning, rather than something to fear. Thanks to their encouragement, I have gained more confidence with a very pacing day. I also truly appreciate how dynamic and engaging the classes are. We didn't just memorize grammar rules. We practiced, we spoke, and we learned how to actually communicate with one another. The shift in focus made a significant impact on the progress. Looking back, I can clearly see how much I have improved, not only in my language skills, but in my self-confidence as well. Finally, I want to express my gratitude to my teachers and to the entire experience for helping me grow into the person I am today. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. After Diana's speech, Dr. Donato, do you confirm her English proficiency?
I agree.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Lima. I am 26 years old. I was born in Siciliana. I live in Piura. Nowadays, I work for an international business company as a foreign exchange assistant. In my free times, I like to listen to music and go to the gym. When I start the English course, I want to jump right into the workshops with different teachers. I was nervous at first, but little by little, I began to feel more confident and try to express myself as much as I could. I started scared at the beginning. I attended the workshops as an observer, but after a week of regular participating with the different teachers, I feel the urge to speak up and share what I knew, and I feel great. I feel comfortable and more confident in myself. I learned how to respond to different conversations, topics, and share opinions with others who were learning the same things as me. Today, my goal is to master the language and speak it fluently, which is why I believe this learning process should never be neglected. And finally, thank you all the teachers for your passions and dedications. And I would like to encourage everyone to give it a try, since the language opens up new opportunities, whether personals or professionals. Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Following the speech delivered by Melissa, Dr. Donato, do you hereby certify her English proficiency?
Congratulations, Melissa. I agree.
Good morning, everyone, distinguished teacher, dear classmates, and honored guests. Today, I feel truly grateful and proud to be standing here, sharing a part of my journey with all of you. When I first began my studies at this institute, I had many expectations, but I also had many fears. Learning a new language is not always easy. It requires patience, constant effort, and a great deal of courage. In the beginning, I often doubted myself. I was afraid of making mistakes, hastened to speak in front of others, and worried about not being good enough. However, as time passed, everything started to change. This institute became more than just a place to study English. It became a space where I could grow both academically and personally. Our teachers were always supportive, patient, and inspired. They encouraged us to participate, to express ourselves, and most importantly, to believe in our own abilities. I also meet amazing classmates who made this journey so much more enjoyable. Together we practice, we laugh, and we support each other through every challenge. Those short moments made learning truly meaningful and unforgettable. Thank you to this experience. I have gained a new level of confidence. I am no longer afraid to speak my mind, express my ideas, or continue my pursuit of knowledge. English has opened new doors for me, creating opportunities for my career, for future travel, and for connecting with people the different cultures around the globe. Today, I am not just celebrating the completion of the course. I am celebrating growth, perseverance, and the collective effort behind this achievement. I would like to thank my teachers, my classmates, and everyone who has been a part of this journey. This is not the end, but rather the beginning of my new opportunities. Thank you very much. Thank you, this institute.
Okay. After the speech given by Maylene, Dr. Donato, do you certify her English proficiency?
I agree.
Okay.
Finishing my course at New Deal. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luis Enrique Torovilla. I am 56 years old. I am psychologist and general practitioner. I am from Peru. I live in Callao. I have a beautiful family and 3 daughters. In my free times, I work out, go swimming, and go shopping. On this occasion, I have finished 2 courses. My first course was technical English for doctors. I learned interview in technicals and more about the field of medicine, the human body, and different medical specialties. This acquired knowledge will help me in my work. For example, I will be able to understand and communicate better with my patient in English. My second course was English phonetics. In my opinion, it's very important to have better pronunciation in English, and not only in English, but also in other languages. I thought that phonetics would help me have a clear understanding on the details of processes involved in human speech production. As it did, I feel more confident and speak more. This course will help me in my work with my foreign patients, allowing my speak more fluently and with excellent pronunciation. I would like to thank New Deal and the teachers for this support and dedication. They always show a great attitude toward teaching. I think that it's never too late to learn a new language. Thank you.
Thank you, Luis Enrique. After the speech given by Luis, Dr. Donato, do you certify the students' proficiency in English?
I agree. Well done, Luis Enrique.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Azucena Arevalo Santa Maria, and I am a cardiovascular surgeon. It is a great privilege to be here today. Today, we are not only celebrating the end of a course, but also marking an important milestone in our professional growth. Finishing medical English is not just an academic achievement. It is a commitment to becoming better healthcare professionals in an increasingly global world. Before starting this program, I experienced a mix of emotions, excitement, but also nervousness. As doctors, we are used to learning complex medical concepts, making quick decisions, and working under pressure. However, learning a new language, especially technical English, felt like stepping outside my comfort zone. I worried about pronunciation, about making mistakes, and whether I would be able to express medical ideas clearly and confidently. At the moment, I realized something important. Even as professionals, we are always students and learning never truly ends. During this journey, I experienced challenges, but also great personal satisfaction. There were days when I came to class after a long hospital shift, feeling tired but still motivated. Each lesson taught me something valuable: how to describe symptoms accurately, how to understand clinical reports, how to communicate a diagnosis, and how to read scientific articles with more confidence. Step by step, I began to feel more capable, and what once seemed intimidating became a source of pride. I also want to highlight the support we receive from our teachers, whose patience, dedication, and encouragement made this process much easier. And to my classmates, thank you because sharing this experience with you made it more enjoyable and experience. Now that we have completed this course, I feel that new opportunities are opening for all of us. Personally, I also dream of being part of international training programs and fellowships, where language is not a barrier but a bridge. Most importantly, I want to provide better care for my patients, because medicine is not only about technical skills, it is also about communication, understanding, and connection. I would like to express my gratitude to this language center. To conclude, I want to remind everyone that learning medical English is not just about words. It is about expanding our horizons. It's about having the courage to improve ourselves and to prepare for a future full of possibilities. Looking ahead, this knowledge will allow me to access international medical literature more efficiently, to participate in global conferences, and to communicate with colleagues from other countries. Today marks not just an ending, but the beginning of new opportunities. Let us continue learning, growing, and aiming higher, because when we invest in our education, we invest in our ability to save lives. Congratulations to everyone, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Azucena, for your speech. After the speech given by Azucena, Dr. Donato, do you certify the students' proficiency in English?
Congratulations, I agree.
Thank you.
My discourse?
Yes.
¿Digo mi nombre?
Yes, you can start, Carla.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to share a few words what this journey has to me. When I first started learning English, I'll be honest, I didn't really know what to expect. I had a lot of doubts. I made plenty of mistakes, and there were many moments I feel insecure. I used to worry so much about being perfect, but with time I realized something important. Making mistakes isn't a failure. It's actually the most important part of the process. It's how we learn, and it's how we truly improve. For me, learning English has been about much more than just memorizing grammar, rules, or list of vocabulary. It has been about finding the courage to speak up and express who I am, even When my voice felt a little shaky, little by little the insecurity started to fade, and I began to feel more confident in my own skin. Something that made this journey okay for me is that I didn't have a classroom full of students. I studied on my own. To be honest, that wasn't always easy. There were days when I motivation between myself. I learning the value of discipline and how to really own my strength. Looking back, I think that change is exactly what made me strong. Today, finishing this level means a lot to me. It is more than just completing a course or receiving a certificate. It represents all the effort, the late nights, and the dedications that happen behind the scenes. It's a reminder to myself that I didn't give up even when the lessons were difficult. I know this is not the end of the road. I still have a long way to go and many more goals to reach. But today I want to take a moment to stop and recognize how far I've come. I feel proud of what I've achieved, and I'm excited for what will come next. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you for your lovely speech. After hearing the speech delivered by Carla, Dr. Donato, do you certify her proficiency in English?
Also, I agree.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucas Eulogio. I am from Huancayo. I am 18 years old. I like to read and study law. Today I feel very proud to be here and celebrate this important moment in my life. This graduation is not only about learning English, but also about showing that I can face challenges and grow as a student and as person. Before going in new deal, I feel very nervous about English. I was afraid that I would not understand anything and that I would make mistakes. All that time, I worried that I would fail, that my words would sound wrong, and that people would not understand me. These fears made my doubt myself, but at the same time, they gave me the motivation to my harder and to prove that I could do it. A new deal, I discovered that English is not just grammar and vocabulary. It is a way to connect with people, ideas, and cultures. To prepare for the TOEFL was a great challenge. It was motivated to me to study more, to practice daily, and to believe in myself. Sometimes it was difficult, but each step gave me more. Thanks to this experience, I can continue to prepare for more ambitious goals. English will help in my career, my studies, and my personal development. I want to keep learning and never stop improving. I thank my teachers and my family for their support. This graduation is not the end. It's the beginning of new opportunities in my life. Let's keep dreaming, working, and believing in ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Camila. Thank you for your speech. After hearing the speech given by Camila, Dr. Donato, do you certify her proficiency in English?
I agree.
Good afternoon, dear classmates, teachers, and staff of English New Deal Academy. My name is Stefano Nunez, and I am 18 years old. Currently, I am taking a networking course. My hobbies include spending time outdoors, taking long walks near the coast, and reading history books. Before I began taking courses at this academy, I felt unsure about whether I could gain enough knowledge and preparation to improve my English skills and be ready for the Cambridge exam I took a few weeks ago. However, during this process, I improved my pronunciation, reading, writing, and speaking skills thanks to all my teachers, the immersive methodology of the classes, my perseverance, and constant practice. I would like to sincerely thank all the teachers with whom I have the opportunity to study. I am truly grateful to all of you because after these months of hard work, I obtained a high B2 certificate. This has been one of the greatest goals I have achieved so far, and it will definitely be a tool that opens many doors in my professional path. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge everyone and send to all of you my honest farewell and goodbye.
Okay, so after hearing the speech of Stefano, Dr. Donato, do you certify his English proficiency?
I agree.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Adrian, and I am very pleased to be here today, sharing this special moment with all of you after successfully completing my English course at New Deal. Before joining New Deal, I often felt nervous when speaking English. Whenever I tried to express myself, I would get stuck, which made it difficult to communicate my ideas clearly. However, throughout this journey, I was able to improve my confidence thanks to the support of the teachers through interactive activities, games, and meaningful conversations. I gradually became more comfortable using grammar and vocabulary in real situations. As a result, I expand my vocabulary, strengthened my grammar, and developed reader fluency. I especially enjoyed the dynamic nature of the classes, as they made learning feel natural and engaging. Looking ahead, I plan to take the TOEFL exam and aim to achieve a C1 or even C2 level. This will allow me to communicate with people from different countries and open the doors to new opportunities, such as scholarships and studying abroad. To conclude, I believe that learning a language is not about words, but about opening new doors. I am ready to face new challenges and continue growing. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you to you, Adrian. After the speech given by Adrian, Dr. Donato, do you certify the students' proficiency in English?
Well done, Adrian. I agree.
I have the honor of introducing the valedictorian of this graduation. Our honored student and our top-performing graduate, this student has truly stood out for her commitment, dedication, and determination in every class, as well as in the different activities of our distinguished institute. In recognition of this outstanding achievement, this student will receive a complimentary membership to one of our programs. So please join me in celebrating our valedictorian, Diana Patricia Bulnes Dávalos. Congratulations, okay, on this well-deserved accomplishment. Hoy celebramos no solo un logro, sino el esfuerzo, la constancia y los sueños de cada uno de ustedes. Les deseamos muchos más éxitos en el camino que vienen. Sigan creciendo, aprendiendo y creyendo en todo lo que son capaces de lograr. Foster Ruiz Lozano, quien es el director general de New Deal Center of English. ¿Okay? Es un placer contar con su presencia. Bienvenido, señor Foster.
Gracias, señorita Araceli. Primero que nada, muy buenas tardes. Saludar a la señora Milagros Leiva como gerente general, a los ejecutivos de English New Deal y el personal que nos acompaña, también los invitados, al doctor Donato, que siempre está presente en esta parte diferencial que hacemos en una graduación. No solamente entregamos un certificado, sino testificamos a través de un notario público bilingüe que la persona maneja el idioma inglés y lo puede hablar fluidamente, y con la práctica lo va a hacer muchísimo mejor. El que habla tiene 44 años trabajando a lo largo de Latinoamérica en programas de capacitación idiomática, hasta que algún día nos decidimos, a través de todas las experiencias que pudimos ver con la señora Milagros, diseñar o crear una metodología, nosotros no por supuesto, sino los profesionales en el área lingüística, que realmente obtuviera un resultado, porque todo es aprende inglés con nosotros, matricula y una serie de ofertas. Básicamente lo que decimos es que la persona pueda terminar y pueda graduarse hablando el idioma inglés. Y eso para nosotros es una satisfacción muy grande, porque en estos 8 años llevamos 14 graduaciones, hacemos 2 por año, ¿de acuerdo? Y lo más importante del día de hoy es que se están graduando y les permite ser local en el mundo. Para nosotros nos enorgullece, pero además agradecer a los alumnos que confiaron en nuestros ejecutivos, confiaron en New Deal y hoy día tienen una puerta abierta al mundo, a una posibilidad de desarrollo, a una posibilidad de crecimiento y sobre todo con el orgullo de hablar fluidamente el inglés. Muchos estudiamos inglés, muchos hemos ido a diferentes lugares y durante muchísimo tiempo en la primaria, en la secundaria, en la universidad. Pero tiene que llegar un momento en que la persona tiene que ser bilingüe, y eso es gracias a Dios, a ustedes, y también agradecer a nuestros profesores, a nuestros teachers que se entregan día a día en la enseñanza con su actitud y su conocimiento para darles las herramientas necesarias de la práctica. Decirles que ya en estos 8 años que hemos cumplido, iniciamos solamente con un programa de inglés de negocios. Hoy día contamos con 9 cursos especializados técnicos y próximamente uno más, y también 4 preparación de exámenes y el reforzamiento de nuestro programa Kids, que la primera vez que fue dictada fue un éxito, que fue dictado de manera presencial, ¿no? Entonces confiamos en que al hacer reestructurado podamos tener muchas más graduaciones de niños también, que siempre se ha dicho son el futuro, o mejor dicho, el presente de un país o de una nación o del mundo. Agradezco infinitamente su tiempo, les deseo a todos felicidad, muchísima salud, y agradecer nuevamente por este logro y feliz 8º aniversario. Gracias por acompañarnos en esta graduación número 14.